my username. You can type in Bowling God 26, just like there, or you can type in Colten Crabtree, Colten, and then Crabtree. It should pop up. Oh.
Yeah, because that ball guy didn't work. You said, spell it again?
Colten.
Crabtree.
Yes, sir. Crabtree.
Coaching Crabtree hockey.
Hockey. It should be a picture of
Is
me holding a.
of a baseball?
It should be me holding a picture of a knife.
Okay, no, it's somebody with a baseball. Okay, we try this again. Coaching Crabtree.
I'm gonna get on there and see if I
Space,
can.
right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Spelled my own name wrong. Mr. Beauregard is what it is gonna pop up as, which is weird.
can you spell that then? Hold on, one second. How you doing? You good? No problem. Alright, can you spell it?
Mr. Mrbeauregard.
Oh my gosh, I fucked up. Say it one more time. Sorry.
It's all good.
Does they have a period behind it?
No, it doesn't. Not on here. So it's Mr. and then just
Okay.
Beauregard.
Mr. Beauregard. Alright, let's see.
I put that out there a couple months ago because someone hacked all my shit.
I see it.
My PlayStation.
It's live right now?
Yeah, someone hacked my PayPal account, my YouTube, my PlayStation. So I had to change all my shit. Alright. So it should be a little bit behind. It'll probably be about 5 seconds behind what I'm telling you and what you're hearing in the actual video.
Damn, 95? That's why I couldn't get no fucking sex.
Well, I went for everything that I went for was Ravens. So my problem is I don't have backups at every position. Like the right guard that I can get, I can't get him. I can't find him. The backups,
So you went Ravens everybody.
I'm going Ravens everybody, yeah. That I can get, I'm getting them. There's only one good wide receiver in the game that's the Ravens, and that's Steve Smith. Other than that, I have Michael Crabtree and John Brown as my backups. I need more. Luckily, Dion played for them, and my defense is pretty solid. My problem is Eric Weddle. They don't have him where I can power him up.
They don't.
No, he has an 83 Corley and a 91 overall free safety card. If I could power him up, I'd have him powered up. I'd have him up at like a 94. He'd be higher than Brian Dawkins, and I'd get rid of Brian Dawkins. Or I'd keep Brian Dawkins just for depth.
Chris Harris, what is it overall?
95,
How about Bosa?
94,
How you get him to a 90?
power up, and chemistries. Again, that's the best left end in the game for the Ravens is Brandon Williams. He's an 82, so I can't start him. Defensive line for the Ravens is terrible, so nothing I can do there. I'll be honest with you. So I have pretty good pack luck for buying packs. I pulled Chris Harris, the primetime performer, out of a pack and sold him for $1,200,000.
Whoa, for real?
Yeah, for $1,200,000. I pulled Herman Moore, limited time, at the beginning of the year. I pulled Jonathan Ogden out of full legend out of a pack. Most of my guys that I pulled that were full legends are gone. I pulled a lot of good shit. I ain't trying to brag or nothing, but I pulled a lot of good shit.
So that looks like Swedish fish. Oh, I was thinking I saw. Nah. My bad.
Um, but yeah,
Bro, I
like
feel bad, bro.
why?
Bro, because like I could have done so much.
You still can. It's still early, bro. I got 2 people watching me. Who else is watching me? All right, so this is what Ravens tier 7 looks like. I get +2 strength, +2 jump, +2 agility, +2 excel, +1 speed. What I'm trying to do is get to tier 8, which gives me another speed boost and another boost of strength. I want that +2 speed because that would give Ricky Williams 94 speed. He'd be at 94 speed. And I want to get Sprinter tiered out. Because if I get Sprinter tiered out and Ravens tiered out again, I can get him up to 95 speed. But if I get it all tiered out, Sprinter and Ravens chem, I can get him to 3 more speed. I can get Ricky Williams at the 96 speed if I get both of them tiered out all the way.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy.
Steve Smith, like, dude, it sucks. It's so weird. So, like, their stats look stupid good. Like, Steve Smith, Larry Fitzgerald. Look at Larry Fitzgerald's stats. I have him at 95. Look at his catching stats. And the dude don't catch the ball. Ever.
Whoa, that catch it, bro?
He don't catch the ball. I'll throw it at him. He just don't, I can't, this is my problem with online, and I don't get it. I watch people throw into triple coverage and come down with the ball. I watch people throw drags and slants, and I've got like Dion manned up to them, and they just throw it right at him, and they catch the ball. I'll throw it to Larry Fitzgerald with one guy on him, and he's got like 2 steps on the guy, and Fitzgerald just won't catch it. It'll hit him in the hands, he'll drop it, he gets touched, he drops it.
Yeah,
Same with,
bro, you really didn't throw the ball. Well, you was trying, but it's like you got most of your points off Lamar Jackson.
I run the ball a lot. I've always been a run heavy guy. I'm a defensive guy though. Like, I'm more of a defensive guy anyway. Look at Rashawn Melvin. Guess what Rashawn Melvin's actual overall is?
What?
It's not a 91. We'll put it that way. He's at like an 88.
What? For real?
Look what I have him chemmed up to.
Damn.
That's because he played for the Ravens. I got Ravens, like the lower tiered cards, when you get them chemmed up, dude, they get buffed a lot. Like Jimmy Smith. It says he's an 89, and he's actually an 86. Like, that is a good ass 89 that I got sitting right there. Just for depth. I had better. Like, you have Marcus Peters. I had Marcus Peters at 94, and I was like, I don't need him, so I got rid of him. What I'm hoping, because we get new legends tomorrow, and I've seen 2 of them. There's an outside linebacker for, let me pull it up, for the Steelers. There's a guy they're putting, Jerome Bettis is coming into the game tomorrow for the Steelers, and some guy for the Eagles.
Bro, they need Brett Favre, bro.
They'll probably, he was in Madden 17. You don't need Brett Favre if you got Aaron Rodgers in the game. Brett Favre is a statue. Aaron Rodgers can at least move out of the pocket. You know what I mean?
True.
That's the way I see it.
You good?
Um, where's this guy?
Man. So what you were saying about Butthead and see how much my team costs me?
Yeah, so I would say go on Mutthead. Go on the website Mutthead. Go to Team Builder, and you go position by position, and you actually take your team, who you have at each position starting, put them in there. It will tell you how many coins your whole team is worth. And then I will send you a message of this guy's name right now. That way you know who it is. So if you go on there, if you were to click on that, type in his name in forums, it will pull up his name, and you click on his lineups, and he has 32 lineups saved under his account. You can click on the Packers one, and he has every Packer in the game, past and present, that played for them, that can be powered up and get Packers chemistry on them.
And like, what can I do with it? I can get it.
Yeah, I'm just saying you use it as a frame of reference. So I found it, so I'm like, all right, well shit. I forgot that Kelechi Osemele played for the Ravens because he's the left guard starting for the Raiders. I forgot he played for the Ravens. And then I saw on there that you power him up, you can pick Ravens chemistry. I'm like, well shit. Why am I was using Roger Saffold, who plays for the fucking Titans or some shit. I'm like, why do I even have him? I just had him fill it in the spot until a better left guard came around for the Ravens. So I didn't even know he was an option until I saw that.
Damn.
Same thing with Willie Anderson. I did not know that Willie Anderson played for the Ravens for like a year. So I bought him, powered him up, and he's a 95 overall right tackle, and he's got Ravens chemistry on him. Like, dude, he's the best right tackle in the game, and it gets the chemistry I want. Same with Jonathan Ogden and Marshall Yanda. I'm getting ready to power up Marshall Yanda and get his new heavyweight card and get him up to a 94.
You can't get it right now. You got the coin.
Oh, I know. I'm see. I'm here. I'll put it this way. I don't ever have a problem making coins. I can always get coins. I'm sorry, you have a radio talking. I'll wait.
Alright, what's he saying?
The way I see it,
The device already ready to connect.
I can always make coins. So that's not an issue. My issue is Legends are tomorrow, and new packs are gonna be in the game. I can't make enough coins by tomorrow to make up for spending 230,000 coins on Marshall Yanda right now.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, could I buy him? Yeah. I mean, I could get him up to a 94 with chemistries. But is powering him up that worth it to get, like a +3 stat boost in every category? Not really, because some of the defensive tackles, like Mean Joe Green and Alan Page. Mean Joe Green has 99 power move chemmed up, and Alan Page has 99 finesse move powered up. There's not a defensive lineman in the game with 99 run block finesse, or 99 pass block finesse, or 99 pass block power, or 99 run block power. Not a single guy in the game has that. So save your coins. Save your coins on linemen. Don't waste your coins unless you can chem them out. Unless you can get your whole team's chemistry and they're all good. Don't waste your coins. Save it on for something that betterment of your team.
So let me understand this a little bit more. So basically, you want me to go look at this this guy, it's Packers chemistry, right?
Yep.
See, everybody on my team that is not with the Packers.
I would not do that. I would definitely veer away from doing that. What I'm saying is anybody that you think is expendable that you can replace relatively easily without causing yourself any problems in doing so. Like if I were to try and do Adrian Amos for strong safety right now, could I sell Ed Reed, power him down, and get Adrian Amos, and still have, and try and break even on it and keep about 500,000 coins? Hell no, I couldn't. I just couldn't. Just to get a faster, strong safety, I just couldn't. It's not worth it. I would look like, could I get rid of Geno Atkins and get a better defensive tackle? Yeah, I definitely could go and get Alan Page or something and spend like.
Bro, I just don't know what to do, bro. I really don't.
I would
Oh
just,
my gosh.
I would say just look at what you think you could get rid of. If you don't think you want Walter Payton, what level? Like you're level 47. Get to level 60, and you don't need Walter Payton because you got Ricky Williams. Sell Walter Payton. Go buy Ezekiel Elliott's 93 for 230K, and use Zeke, or buy Aaron Jones. Get rid of Walter Payton and buy Aaron Jones, and just chem him up, and get your Packers. I mean, Walter Payton's selling for what? Still 600, 700K, something about.
Right.
I mean,
So what about Deion then?
sell Walter Payton. I'm waiting until Deion Sanders' price goes back up before I sell him. Because
Why do they get so low though? Because they be like at the millions.
it's about supply and demand, So if you're high on supply, that means demand is low. So they're easy to come by. So when your market is saturated, price goes down. But if supply is low,
Everybody was getting that Deion.
exactly, because so many people got him, it just became so priced because it was so abundant. It's just he's everywhere, so he's easy to come by. Now, somebody like Jadeveon Clowney's card that came out on Sunday night, where very few people pulled him, he's still selling for about 1 million coins because there's so few of them. So supply and demand. It's just supply and demand, really. With abundance, there is.
This Packers chemistry though, man. Like, I want to do it.
It'd be good. I played a guy the other night. He had 50 out of 50 Patriots on his team. He had a whole team of Patriots, but he didn't even have everybody powered up and chemmed up all the way. He wasn't even done yet, and he was a 90 overall with only Patriots on his team. Like, he still could have made it better. And I saw his team. He sent me a picture. He didn't even have it all done. And he beat me 24-21. And I'll be honest with you, James White was a starting running back, and James White whooped my ass. For real, man. The only reason he won was he returned like a 105-yard kickoff return on me. Kickoff returns are so overpowered this year, it's not even funny. Like, they're so. You know what? What am I doing? No, that still wouldn't work. See, I think the reason kickoffs are so bad is because everybody's backups right now, most everybody's trying to do team chemistry. So their backups are their golds and silvers on their actual NFL team. And on kickoffs, you know who starts on kickoff returns and punt returns? Your backups. On kick return especially, your backups start on kick return. So if you're getting that, Dion is housing you all the time. That's why. It's because you got slow ass silvers and gold. Well, not you in particular, but I have golds as my backups because they're Ravens chems.
Oh my god, it's so hard, bro.
It was like it took me a lot. Like don't get me wrong, it took a long time. Like last night, I dude, it's 7:20 in the morning right now where I'm at. I haven't been to bed, and I have a.
So you just grind.
I was getting ready to go to bed when you messaged me saying you had some questions. I was about to go to bed. I'm bowling in a tournament at 1 o'clock, so
Are you bold for real?
yeah, for real. Bowling god, son.
I know you got some videos, man.
What?
You
What
got any videos?
of me bowling?
Yeah.
On Facebook, all over Facebook, not on YouTube. YouTube is just for football for me.
Man, hey, I'm gonna subscribe to you, bro.
Deal. See, my wife and I are in the midst of buying a house. We're trying to get a house, and
Right.
I want like. Do I think I'm an amazing man player? No. Do I think I'm decent? I think I'm better than most. I don't think I'm amazing. Like I couldn't go to a tournament and win. I know that. 'Cause I don't have the offensive mind. I don't have that offensive mind that everybody else has. I know some key components to offense. Defense is where I strive. Um, but my wife has agreed to let me because I want a room for me for that. So I'm gonna buy. Cause I use my laptop now, but I don't have. I work 60 hours a week, so I don't have time to edit videos. So I just don't upload videos half the time because I come home, I play 2 or 3 games of football after work, and I go to bed. And I just don't have time to edit. I wouldn't have time to edit any videos. So my goal when we get a house is get my room set up, and I'm gonna buy like a nice desktop computer and set it up, get my PlayStation 4 and all my other shit hooked up through the through the monitor and get it all set up where I can edit and actually take it serious because I think I can do the YouTube thing because I watch your boy Pizza on YouTube and like I like his videos. He's like a cool dude, but I watch him play football and he's terrible. And he's got 1 million subscribers and he's terrible. Yeah. I mean, what he's is good at is being a content creator. He's good at coming up with content. His Madden skills are null and void because they're not good. But his ability to come up with, creative content is good. So he does a good job there. He's just not good at football. I think I could be a good content creator. So that's my goal.
I'm still confused, bro.
With what?
I don't know what I want to do. Should I just keep playing and wait till next year, or is it
I would,
right now?
if you're just trying to have fun, go and buy Lamar Jackson. Sell Walter Payton.
Well, he can't throw, bro.
Yeah, he can't. I'm telling you right now, he does. He makes most of the throws, bro. You're looking at you look at these numbers the way I used to. I'm like, man, that doesn't look very good. And just buy him. Buy him. Like test him out. It's like six. It's like,
100K, bro.
is it really? It's up to 100K now.
It's like 100K, bro.
I would say I let you borrow mine, but I use him so much. I use him a lot. I was waiting because I was using his 77, and I was waiting for him to come out with a new card, and then he did. I'm like, oh, thank God! Now I have a new Ravens quarterback to use, and I dig it because I
Yo, so
don't like Joe
like
Flacco.
every other Ravens fan, you hate
Joe Flacco, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. He he's good in the playoffs, but he's just not good during the regular season. He's like Eli Manning. Like he's just shit. And then you get in the playoffs and he's just like, all right, now it's my time to shine. And then he just that's him. That's his time as the playoffs. But you got to get to the playoffs. And the Ravens are known for having a defense, not an offense.
So, are you happy with Lamar?
Am I what? Happy with Lamar? I think he's doing a good job for being a rookie. And, you know, as a mobile quarterback, I don't know. This is the Ravens we're talking about. Like the Ravens, they're not a scrambling offense. They're a power run. They're a power run offense and a hit you in the mouth defense. Like that's the way they've been. That's the way they've been since John Harbaugh's coached. And before that, Brian Billick. That's the way Brian Billick was. They've always been that way. They've always played the same.
Hey, you know what I noticed?
What?
You're a Ravens fan, but you don't have Ray Lewis.
All right, so hear me out. I have Shannon Sharp, who gets Ravens chemistry. I did the math at the beginning of the year. I'm like, all right, so I can get Shannon Sharp or Ray Lewis. I know I get Ryan Shazier, and I know at some point I'll have Ryan Shazier all the way up. Would I rather have a tight end who plays for the Ravens or Ray Lewis who also plays for the Ravens and have two middle linebackers? I'd rather take a 97 overall tight end than have two 96 overall middle linebackers.
I got 195 middle linebacker and 193 linebacker and a 92 middle linebacker.
I spent a lot of coins on this shit. I don't know. I want Ray Lewis. If I could, I would go and get a second team captain, but you can't. Because I would get rid of Reuben Foster. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, he surprisingly plays really well. I use him more now than I use Ryan Shazier. Because I don't have to use a Ryan Shazier. He can play by himself and not have to be touched. I kind of have to use her with Reuben Foster because his zone coverage isn't high enough to just sit by himself. But as a user, he's not terrible. I wish he was faster and more athletic. He's not as athletic as Shazier is, but he's not bad. What I'm considering doing is if there was a better. Actually, you know what? Let me do some math. I have pass rush locked down. Because now it got me thinking. I could put.
I was wondering how they. Now you answered my question. I was wondering how this guy named Toke, he's a YouTuber.
Toke?
He had Toke, yeah.
Yeah, Toke Nazi?
Bro, he had Walter Payton with a 96 speed. I was like, how the fuck did he do that?
John Madden. And Sprinter. If you put Bears chemistry on him, dude, you can probably get Peyton up to 98 speed. Pretty successfully, yeah. I'm gonna go look at middle linebacker, see if I can get someone better than Reuben Foster as my as my user.
I really didn't think he was playing me for real.
First half, I was just struggling. I couldn't get anything going. I couldn't get my blitz to hit home, and then I started.
Down when he was like by the end zone. That's why I thought you weren't serious, bro.
Oh. Oh, when I faked that field goal and missed it?
No. You tried to run with Lamar. It was like fourth and.
Oh yeah, that's when I was like, you know what? I said I'm done. I'm done fucking with this shit, and that's what I did. Yeah. I wasn't. I didn't see the way. I don't play like everybody else. Everybody else uses these cheesy. I don't want to use. I don't want to use PA crossers. I don't want to use all this shit that everybody uses. I was. I ran the Patriots playbook before the Patriots playbook was popular. I used to run the Ravens playbook in Madden 25, and they had doubles. They had gun doubles, and it had a PA post shot in the middle of it, and it was just a deep post route. It was my favorite play, but I didn't know coverages, but I just loved that play because that post route got open all the time. So I found the Ravens playbook in Madden 16, and that's all I've ran since then. And now this year, Ravens playbook is like the best playbook you can run, and everybody's running it. And I've been running it since the fucking beginning.
That's crazy.
Now, I don't like running what everybody else runs because this is the way the game is. The game is broken. I can't get a blitz to hit home. So if I don't get a blitz to hit home and I got everything's covered. Now I could understand if you have a crossing pattern, like a drag or an in route, and they cross the field, and I have a cornerback waiting on the other side for him, and you playmaker him up into open space and pass it to him and get him open. You know what? Good call. That make good play. But if I have you locked up and coverage everywhere, and my corners just stop, and then they stop covering you because they disengage and just stop covering you after a while, and then your guy just runs upfield, and that's a broken play. That's broken. That literally does not happen in real life. They will continue to man up until the whistle is blown. They will not let off of coverage. And on this game they do. I get beaten not because somebody's playing better. I get beaten because people are better than me, don't get me wrong. Most of the time I get beaten is because I play too good of coverage and I get broken played. The play just breaks.
Why do they do that on here, bro? Like,
It's just the game. It's the game mechanics. It's in the coding of the game. They just updated the game recently where they changed run blocking, and everyone's bitching that they actually made it worse. They were supposed to nerf running and make run blocking worse. They were supposed to make cornerbacks disengage from their blocks faster and get off blocks easier, but they're not. It's actually, people are saying it's easier now to run the ball. I'm having a hard time running the ball. I don't know why, but I'm having a little bit of a hard time running the ball. Unless I'm scrambling with Lamar Jackson. I love running the ball. But these broken plays, it's something in the coding of the game where they might have a timer set up on corners and safeties on if they're manning, if they're engaged with a receiver. They might have a timer set on them. If you're engaged with the receiver longer than 7 seconds, let off or something. Because most of the time, if you give your quarterback 7 seconds in the pocket, they have either taken off running or they've already gotten rid of the ball. You never see a quarterback stand in the pocket for 15 seconds. It doesn't happen. So they probably have timers set up on the corners and safeties and shit. And then the play just breaks. And that's how I get beat. That's how I get beat all the time. Because I ran cover 4. And that's when it mostly happens, is on cover 4. I ran cover 4 for a long time, and cover 4 tends to cover up everything. The underneaths, the insides, and the deep ball. And those seam flats that are on the cover 4, they let off so soon. They let off after 5 seconds. What's that?
what you said, you talking cover 4 drop or
cover 4 drop, cover 4 palms. I've been running cover 4 for a long time. Quan Alexander looks really good. I had him and sold him the day he dropped. He's got 7 more speed than Reuben Foster. Fuck. Better catching.
Talking about that dude I got, the Alexander dude?
Yeah, I'm thinking about Reuben Foster. The only reason I have him is because he's a Team Diamond player, and I get 2 chemistries on him. Quan Alexander would be better blitzing as well.
You stop like the short passes like drags and slants and shit.
Put hard flats on.
Bro, it don't fucking work, bro.
It do. Dude, 2 games ago, I played a game. My first play, I did a level sales, and guy played a hard flat, and Dion jumped the route like right off the bat. He was already there. Like I had threw it, and Dion was already there. They do. They hard flats work. I don't like it, but they work, man.
So what, like cover 2 hard flat?
Cover 2 hard flat is a good one. Cover 2 sink. I think cover 2 sink is better. I don't know. It's weird. Cover 2 is such a dangerous play to use unless you know how to change it up.
That can go deep through the middle.
Exactly. You got to put your see, you lose a user. You lose one of your middle linebackers on that. So I try to avoid cover 2 for that reason.
I don't know. I won the drill multiple times. I won a season multiple times.
You won Super Bowl in season?
Yeah.
I ain't won no Super Bowl in season this year.
Yeah, I won it like 3 times before.
This year?
Yeah, swear to God.
Damn, son. I ain't had no such luck.
Yeah,
Damn. I actually really want that Quan Alexander.
Pay him, bro.
250K though. Ain't worth it.
Come on, bro. Hey, bro, what's up with this game, bro? Like,
Hmm?
like people, they'll catch the ball, right? Come down and drop it. What?
That don't happen, I know. It don't make no sense. You know what's bothering me? If you go to do a possession catch, and they take forever to possession catch now. And you possession catch it, and they'll like try to fall down to the ground, and then they'll get hit, and then they'll lose the ball. I'm like, that don't make no. They're falling to the ground. They ain't gonna lose it. It's so stupid. It don't make no fucking. Every time 90% of the time you hit the quarterback, they fumble the ball. Like that ain't how. That ain't real. That ain't what happens. You watch Michael Vick run whenever he was a quarterback playing. Dude never fumbled when he was running with the ball. But you run with Michael Vick and you fucking fumble that shit. They know that running with quarterbacks is overpowered, so they give them low carrying.
Oh, my.
Oh shit, I'm still sharing. Holy shit. Bye, everybody.